The Transport Ministry has designated 6 new autonomous vehicle test zones, in addition to 3 existing ones, to support trial operations of long-distance freight transport and promote self-driving technology.
국토교통부는 자율주행차 시범운행지구로 기존 3곳에 이어 6곳을 추가로 신규 지정했습니다. 이번 지정은 장거리 화물 운송의 시험운행을 지원하고 자율주행 연구를 촉진하기 위한 조치입니다.
Have you been in a autonomous driving vehicle before?
Well, I drive a semi-autonomous vehicle
Semi-autonomous.
myself, but not a fully autonomous vehicle.
And you use the functions on
Sometimes when I'm on the highway
Right.
and I have to drive for hours and hours and, I'm just going straight, then I'll put it into semi-autonomous mode and I'll take a little break.
It sounds like cruise control to me.
Yeah, but,
It's
pretty
pretty
much.
much
But then
okay.
it can
It can actually
adjust
change
the
lanes.
speed
Right.
and I can't change lanes actually.
Okay.
But if another car comes in or
Right.
whatever, and if I, for whatever reason, don't pay attention, which I should always pay
I hope so.
attention, it'll make sure that it will stay in the lane.
Okay.
So there's that. But is that still cruise control?
It sounds a little more autonomous than
Okay.
just a simple cruise control
Okay.
function. But it looks
Yeah.
like this is where the direction that this industry is going. Is
Right.
autonomous vehicles are not even the future. They're here right now. They're already being commercialized in other parts of the world. And Korea is on the same track, designated these areas in Suwon, Hwaseong, and Yongin, all these cities just south of Seoul.
Yep.
Also in the Dongjak district here in Seoul as well. But portions of the Gyeongbu and Jungbu expressways as well. So a total of 358 kilometers have been designated as autonomous vehicle test zones.
Right.
And you wonder why they would pick or select the expressway because a lot of transport happens along the expressways.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a means to cut costs in the future. Truck drivers are a big part of the labor industry or the labor market
Yeah.
here in Korea. We're already seeing autonomous cashless, personless,
Yeah.
sort of checkout.
Toll gates or
Toll
things like
gates,
that.
checkout counters at the
Checkout
supermarket.
counters, yeah.
We're all going autonomous, and a
Yeah.
lot of these people are unfortunately losing jobs. They're being replaced, and it's happening in the transport.
It is a
industry.
double-edged sword in some
It
ways.
is in
isn't
a
it?
way,
Yeah.
and that's what technology does, right?
Yeah.
But the reason the ministry is doing this is because next year Korea is hosting the APEC summit in Gyeongju. So
in
they want to get this
Gyeongju.
ready by October when these world leaders come and see just how great Korea's self-driving technology is.
Interesting. Self-driving is, as you said, in this case, another word for the autonomous vehicle that we're talking about here. In addition to is the first expression we'll look at.
Right. So the headline said there are 6 new test zones in addition to 3 existing ones for a total of 9 total zones. And when you say in addition to, you're simply saying you're adding an extra person
Right.
or a thing. It's a phrase you use. It means plus, right?
Right. A in addition to B. 그러면은 이제 B에 더하여 A가 추가된다는 뜻이 되겠죠. 그러니까 여기서 보면은 6 new autonomous vehicle test zones in addition to 3 existing ones. 기존에 있었던 3곳에 이어서 6곳을 추가한다. 이런 뜻이 되겠고요. 총 9군데의 그런 자율주행차 시범 운행지구가 운영이 되겠군요. And what's freight transport?
Yeah, so it said to support trial operations of these long-distance freight
Yeah.
transport, meaning freight would just be any goods
Yeah.
transported, typically in bulk. It could be by air, by road, train, aircraft. And transport would be the movement of it or the carrying of it.
How do you spell freight?
Freight is F-R-E-I-G-H-T. There's a silent G-H in there.
네, 그렇습니다. freight라는 게 여기서는 그 화물을 말해요. 그래서 화물 수송을 freight transport라고 합니다. 자, 그러면 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. The Transport Ministry has designated 6 new autonomous vehicle test zones, in addition to 3 existing ones, to support trial operations of long-distance freight transport and promote self-driving technology.